Too much ceiling. There we go. Oh, Monday. Monday fun day. Don't let Monday be a bummer. If you know Monday's gonna stink, don't make it stink. If you think it's going to, it's going to. So have it be good. Got a lot of cookies done yesterday. Decided to break it up a little bit. Oh, another beautiful sunrise. That's so gorgeous. If I could just get rid of the houses that are right there, it would be even better. I love baking days. I think what I'm going to do, and I said it yesterday, is I'm going to do this again in July and take it to the firefighters and the police officers and the Marines and stuff like that. And just because everybody does it around Christmas, I'm going to do it in July. So take a whole bunch of cookies and stuff to them. Not keep any here. Don't need the extra sugar here. Jusek did realize now that Buckeye candy is one of his favorite candies because they taste just like Reese's peanut butter cups. But, oh, hair and makeup are done. Okay. Well, let's get started. So, today is home renewal, weekly home blessing, however you want to look at it. You're doing 7 items very, very quickly. You're not cleaning, you're renewing, you're blessing. So you're vacuuming around piles, you're mopping around things, you're taking out the trash, you are getting the spots off of the windows, the doors, the mirrors. You're not cleaning the whole thing. You are culling any papers and magazines, or you're filing. You're changing the sheets. What am I missing? Dust, vacuum, mop, trash, windows, culling, and sheets. Nope, that's everything. Doesn't all have to be done on one day. Just do it throughout the week. Take 5 minutes, get something done. It's not about getting everything done, it's about getting something done. Making your home better than what it was to start with. And any little bit helps getting it better. See? We don't have to do everything. We can do some things. It's not all or nothing, it's something. So let's revisit our goals that we set for ourselves last night. So I want to work on my next year's book, my journal for next year. I am up to December, so yay! My little man still needs a shower. He played and played and played and played yesterday. And honestly, I cooked and cooked and baked and baked and baked, so he didn't get a lot done. And then I need to get posts done on my page for Live That Home Life. Bonus today is if I decide to do the sherbet lemons and the lollipops. Don't know if that's going to happen today, but it might. So, what 3 goals are you going to do today to make sure that you get little things done, especially in this time that it seems like we discussed yesterday, there's not enough time to do everything. Pick your 3 small, smart goals. Make them small, make them measurable, make them accurate, make them appropriate, make them reasonable, make them timely. Don't make them huge. Huge goals don't happen. Small goals happen. So figure out your goals, work towards them. How are they going to make you feel by the end of the day? All right. My intention for today. I also didn't do my curtain yesterday, but that's okay. Um, my feeling. Giving. Because if I get all my cookies done, we will be going and taking them to friends. Don't know if it's going to happen, but we'll see. All right, meals for today. I am making eggs, bacon, and potatoes for breakfast. For dinner, we are going to have shepherd's pie, so I need to make potatoes. Oh, no, those are not a like to. Those are a need to. I also need to make Arby sauce, horsey sauce for dinner later on in the week because it tastes better when it sits. You know, my like tos, I'm just noticing they're all dealing with the kitchen. The Arby sauce, the horsey sauce, the sherbet lemons, the snickerdoodles, the rosettes, it's all cooking. We'll add the curtain on there just because that's something that actually isn't cooking. Okay, so now your appointments for today. I have a couple sessions today. I also am going to start cooking breakfast when I'm going to start cooking dinner. The boys are planning on going and flying the drone because it's going to be like 54 degrees in Wisconsin on the 23rd of December. So now we're in pretend spring. We're into pretend spring and waiting for actual winter. But we'll have fun with pretend spring, right? So if the boys go and fly the drone, that means that I can get the home renewal done because it's definitely harder with the two of them here as opposed to when they're gone. And some of us might be dealing with the same problem with having extra people in our home right now that usually aren't. Morning, Sheena, which lends to problems because our routines get knocked off and they've got stuff that they want us to do, but we've got stuff that we want to do. So it's a matter of trying to find that balance. There's that word again, balance, as to getting everything done, having them be happy, having us be happy, because it's not all about making them happy and having us feel like we're running ragged. It's about finding that balance. And it's hard. I mean, I struggle with it too. So I'm not going to sit here and tell you that it's easy because it's not. I've just gotten to the point of where top of the hour, I start doing something. It's like, Sheena, like we were talking about yesterday, it's like doing a full day's worth of roulette. At the top of the hour, what am I doing? At the top of the hour, what am I going to do? To where my routine stays in place, I can still get some things done that he wants done, and I can still relax, enjoy their company, enjoy this time that we don't have to do schoolwork. Good for you. I might not get the whole curtain done in one spot at the top of the hour, but I might get something done to where I can start it and then I can go do something else. And then I can start it and go do something else. So, yeah. To me, when Juan is home, the key is doing a full day's worth of roulette. Top of the hour, what are you going to do? Top of the hour, what are you going to do? top of the hour. What are you going to do? And just trying to make it work. But self-care, that's got to happen whether they're home or not. So, are you up, dressed to shoes, hair, and face? I'm wearing another one of my new sweaters. I love this sweater. This sweater, it's so comfy. It's so warm. I love this sweater. Which is why I think not a ton of baking is going to really happen today. The cooking might, but I'm not about to sit here and roll candy in a heavy, long sweater. Just not going to happen. Tomorrow, I have to make English muffins for a gift for my dad. So I'll probably do the rosettes then because I'm already going to be dressed in something more comfy as opposed to feeling really good about myself. I love my sweatshirts, but I feel more complete wearing like I actually took time and cared about what I'm wearing. Hey, Michelle. So let's not forget about our water. Okay. Yes. Every single sweater I have gotten, though, I now have 6. I have spent less than $20 on all 6 because I went to Goodwill. No, I'm sorry. I spent $25 on all 6. You don't look like a slob. I saw you the other day. You don't look like a slob. You look like a mom that's got a ton of junk going on right now, and you're trying to get it done. I will not go to even Walmart to go buy a sweater because why go there when I can get them at Goodwill? But see, and Michelle, we've talked about this too. Our Goodwill here is much more reasonably priced than some other Goodwills or Salvation Armies around the country to where, thank you. I can go get a sweater for $3. Whereas some Goodwills around the country, you're still spending 10 to 15. So, see, this is my half sweater. Jasak told me when I put it on, he goes, Mama, that's too small for you. Because that's how I make him show me if a shirt is too small. You go up like this, and if your belly's showing, then it's too small. It's made that way. You can tell by the arms. Connection is unstable. Right, Sheena, I love your new profile picture. I absolutely love it. That is a super cute one of you and Jay. I love it. Okay. Movement. So I was wrong. I must have been moving more than what I thought because my watch actually calculated like 4,000 steps, over 4,000 steps. And I was just basically in the kitchen yesterday. So, see, I think we're overly critical of ourselves, whereas other people can see us. We're overcritical for ourselves. We think we might look like a slob, using your words. I would never use that word to describe you. And stuff like that. But other people can see us for how we really look. It's like every time we look at ourselves, we're looking in one of those funhouse mirrors. So we don't really see what the rest of the world sees. But, it is what it is. And that's something we have to deal with ourselves. So, yeah, movement happened yesterday, which was kind of shocking to me. I really didn't think the watch was going to get it. Pamper. Cookies, cookies, cookies. Pamper. I so love the baking. I really, really do. I so love the baking. That is such a pamper. for me. I mean, yeah, I love it. And the movement today too can be something with your family. It can be just something fun. I'm really proud of the green cookies. If you guys have seen it on Facebook or on Instagram, the green cookies, those were Giusepp's idea, to where he took the Grinch cookies. Um, I love eating too, where he took the Grinch cookies, and usually we use the little Andes Candies pieces, and those are, I took the dough and I rolled it into a log, and then I chilled it so I could cut it really easily, and then I sliced little slices and we formed them together over the Andes candy. So I really love how those turned out. I'm so happy that his idea turned out. That really gave him an even bigger boost for wanting to be in the kitchen. And then he sat there and helped roll sugar for the blossoms. He's going to help me with the cinnamon and sugar mix for the snickerdoodles and stuff like that. So there again, the pamper for me, not only was it baking, but it was also baking with my son, because that is just so amazing for me, working with my son, and both of them working with my son in the kitchen. I talked to Dallas yesterday, and he's like, "What are you doing, Mom?" I said, "Oh, I'm baking cookies." And he's like, "Oh, I miss baking cookies with you." And that was just like, oh, that warmed my heart. He said, "Now you can just take them and box them up and send them out here." I just, not only are they learning in the kitchen, but they're learning to cook. They're working on math and science. You can talk, you can spend time, because as they're busy doing the measuring and everything else like that, sometimes they say things that they wouldn't normally say. Oh, he lives in Tucson right now. He's getting ready to put in for a change of duty station for when he re-enlists again. And I keep pushing for somewhere closer to Mom. While the Marine Corps has toughened him up in some ways, they have not toughened him up for winter. So I keep pushing for somewhere closer to Mom. But right now he's in Tucson. But here's hoping the Marine Corps sends him closer to us, because it doesn't matter what he puts in. Yeah, because you're driving, and sometimes, it's like our secret circle that we do, where you light the candle and you can say anything that you want and no repercussions happen. Dallas still does that with me. He'll call me up and say, "Mom, I need a secret circle." I mean, and it's not like I can ground him. It's not like I can do anything like that. I mean, he's a 23-year-old kid. But that just means, he's got something that he needs to talk to me about that nobody else can hear. So, and he is doing much better, by the way. I didn't get into a lot of specifics with it, but he is doing much better. All right, back to cleaning. Renewal. Renewal. Make the bed, preferably with nobody in it, because if you can't make the bed, how are you going to get your other projects done? Okay? Like I've said time and time and time and time and time again, for me, the bed is the key. It's not the sink, it's the bed. And I do realize that with Fly Lady, everything is about that sink. But when you're at a bottom point to where you finally start seeing that you need a change somewhere, somehow, the sink is a pretty big freaking project. getting those dishes done every night. That's a big project. Whereas the bed is smaller, more manageable, and it can help you whether you've had a great day or a not so good day, where all of a sudden you've had a horrible day, nothing has gone right, and you're ready just to let it all go and get ready for tomorrow. I thought my thing was on. Okay, turn the volume down. Climbing into a made bed can feel so good. You don't have to figure out the sheets and this and that, so it feels good. Whereas to get that source of completion when you've had a day where nothing has gone right with doing the sink, that's a lot of extra work. So for me, in my humble opinion, the bed is the key. But that's what started me out of my depression. Mm-hmm. Yes. It's all about finding that thing that really just makes you feel good. And that's the one you focus on. That's the one that you try to do whenever it needs it, maybe daily, without fail. That's the one you do, the one that really makes you feel good. So for me, it's the bed. Swish and swipe. Do it every morning while I'm doing my makeup. Every single morning. I have boys. I have to. Laundry, one full cycle. Sort, wash, dry, fold, put away. With one home on shutdown, I've realized my laundry has switched to where I start it during the day and then get it done during the day instead of starting it at night and having it go over. Do your timed clean or your item number clean. Instead of focusing on time, because if you already are thinking that you don't have enough time to get everything done, for me to tell you you need to take time to do this stuff, you're going to just kind of laugh in my computer face. So instead of time, do numbers. You're going to pick up two things. Say you got to go from the kitchen to your bedroom. As you're taking a walk, see if you can find two things that should be in the bedroom and go put them in there. If you're sitting at the computer and you've got either a writer's block or you're in the middle of doing something, put a couple items away. So 2 minutes, 5 minutes, or 2 items, 5 items, 10 items, 20 items, 27 items, whatever you feel like you can handle. Well, I'm not there in person. So, because sometimes that word time, I need you to take more time to do this. How am I going to take more time to do this? I've already got this list here and I can't get it done because I don't have enough time in the day. Oh, okay. Can you do 2 items? There you go. Mission for today. Speaking of items, you're going into that wonderful bedroom of yours that is supposed to be a sanctuary where you can go and get away from the entire day. And you are going to do a 27 fling boogie. That means 27 items are going to get taken care of. You're either going to throw them away, you're going to put them away, or you're going to donate them. Paper sitting on the floor counts as an item. A gum wrapper sitting on the floor counts as an item. Trash can counts as one item. Don't be sitting there counting how many pieces of trash you got in the trash can. Trash can counts as one item. So if you decide to empty the trash can into the big trash can, that counts as one item. So 27 items in the bedroom. Okay. You guys can do this. Morning, Linda. Oh, you have chickens. I want chickens. I can't have chickens. The city of West Dallas frowns on that. I want chickens, though. Who am I kidding? I want a farm. I want a farm. Actually, ever since I've been a little girl, I've wanted a horse ranch. But, that doesn't always, you don't always get what you want. So, yes. Oh my gosh, Michelle, I'm so sorry to hear that. I am so sorry to hear that. Well, maybe let's spin it positive. Spin it positive. See, and if we were able to, my honey wouldn't say no to anything that would help give us animals around us or a farm or anything. He would not say no because that's what he wants too. Well, maybe not so much a farm as to be away from everything. Okay, let's spin your issue positive, Michelle. Okay. So the doctor isn't going to give it to you, even though the doctor knows it would help, because the doctor wants to wait until the upgrades happen so that possibly there won't be the problems that you're experiencing now. He wants to make sure, or she wants to make sure, you're going to get the best product possible. Spin it positive. Okay. Um, with every problem, try to spin it positive. You know, having a sink full of dirty dishes. That means number one, you have money for food. Number two, you have hot water and running water because you got to do the dishes. So spin it positive. Okay. Well, that might be the fact, but spin it positive for you. Just try to look at it in the positive light. Well, I say get a different doctor, but I know you're get a second opinion, but I know your insurance, so oh yeah, it's not. I don't. Sometimes I dislike doctors. Oh, you guys can do this. I realize as we're getting closer and closer to Christmas, things seem to be piling up more and more and more. But you can do this. Make your list. Um, Look at your list for the priorities. Make sure that you're doing stuff that's going to make an impact on you. Okay? Sometimes the biggest impact on you will actually help the house because you'll be better in a better frame of mind. Like, okay, um, my curtains, they are not a necessity. I don't need to do them right now. But if I take the time to do them, which I'm guessing it'll probably take me about an hour to do my curtains. If I take the time to do them, I'm going to feel even better about being in my kitchen. Do they have any impact on the holidays whatsoever? No. But it would make me happy, and therefore I'm going to be more energized to do other things. I've told you guys before, if my nails need doing, everything else will stop. I will sit down, I will take the 30 minutes, and I will do my nails. Why? I feel better when they're done. I'm not sitting here worrying about chipping a nail when I'm doing dishes or dusting or picking up or something like that, and sitting here going, I really need to do my nails. I really need to do my nails. I really need to do my nails. Once they're done, I don't need to focus on that. I feel better. I feel better about myself. So therefore, I can get more accomplished. Even though the nails have nothing to do with anything except for how I'm going to feel. And I mean, let's face it, the world does not end if you break a nail. Sometimes I feel like it does, but it doesn't. When I take the time and do them right, I don't have to do them except for once every 3 weeks. I could probably push a month, but usually about once every 3 weeks is where I'm at. Or until, okay, have to do them once every 3 weeks. Decide to do them is whenever I get sick of the nail polish that I'm wearing. And gel, because they're the gel. That helps a lot too. It's the gel polish, it's not the plain nail polish. They've got to be cured under the light, so that helps a lot. So if I take the time and I make sure the nail edges are capped and everything like that, it's once every 3 weeks. My toes are probably once every 3 months with doing the gel, because with that wonderful light I got from my sweetie, I can do gel on my toes too. Matter of fact, they need to get done. I can use my Dremel that Juan got me for the solstice. I can use my Dremel with my toes. Yay! Oh, I'm so happy. See, now, and that's a big one that husbands won't get. As they look around and see what needs to be done in the house, right? Because they're great at pointing out things that need to be done. I am not husband bashing. I am stating a fact. They are great at pointing things out that they don't plan on doing. So they won't understand why, instead of picking up the living room, you're sitting down doing your nails. They won't get it. All that matters is that you get it. You feel better. If it will help your frame of mind, help you feel better about what you need to do, take the time to do them. They won't get it, but that's okay. Just like I don't get why he needs to sit down and play video games right away when he gets home. I don't get that. Don't understand. You know, there's stuff that needs to be done that he needs to do, but he instead will sit down and play video games. I don't get that. I don't have to get that because I don't have to do it. So, like I said, I am not husband bashing. I am pointing out a fact that I have heard over and over and over again and that I live through. Because we are built differently for a reason. You know, it's just the way it is. I need more tea. You guys are going to come with me to get more tea. just what it is. My fudge turned out really good yesterday. I'm very happy about that. Actually, everything that I baked turned out really well yesterday. Hey, I will never, ever, 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 ever husband bash, as long as they are doing what they are supposed to be doing. And that for every single relationship is different. I am not going to tell you that your husband should be doing A, B, and C, because that is what works for my relationship. That does not mean it's what works for you and yours. A lot of people don't understand our relationship, but like I said the other day, not on live, but I said it on Facebook, you can judge my family when your family is perfect. And just because we do something differently than the way that you would do it does not mean we're doing it wrong. It means we're doing it the way that it works for us. And to me, that's the most important thing. And people will think that because a husband does this and this and this, that they're a crappy husband. That does not mean that they're a crappy husband. It means that it wouldn't work for their relationship. So, all of our sweethearts have their challenges, just like we have our own challenges. And as long as you can deal with theirs and they deal with yours, that's all that matters. There's a reason why they're your husband and not the person making the judgment. I didn't marry him. People can put up with different things. So it's up to you to do it, not up to them. And the one thing I realized, and I think I've known it, but I really realized it, is the amount of stress that they're under, especially in like my relationship. Okay. I work. Yes, I do. I bring home money. Yes, I do. I don't bring home a lot of money. He brings home the majority of the money. So that's a lot of stress to be under to make sure that he is providing for his family. That can cause a ton of stress, especially if you're not, say, happy with your job or whatever. So when he's cranky and when he's this and that, I need to remember the stress that he's under and that it's not necessarily me, it's his stress. I'm just here. And I'm the one that he feels the most confident with. I'm the one that he feels the safest with. So I'm the one that's going to get the brunt of it. Which is fine. Because I've realized that it's fine. I want to fix this. No. Come here. Oh, look at that. I'm not in the shadows anymore. How you like them apples? Okay. Really? All right. I will message them. Let me get it on my must-dos. Okay. I will send them an email as soon as we get done. Okay. I was just not in the shadows and now I'm back in the shadows. Let's put it on my bowl of sugar. a little better, right? No. Why is it every time I bring the computer down? Okay. So, not a problem, honey. Not a problem. I'll take care of it as soon as we get done. Be patient with your husbands. They're stressing out at this time of year, too. And be patient with your children. Be patient with yourself. Okay? Everything is going to happen whether you're ready or not. So give yourself a little grace. Just be patient. Okay? This kind of turned into a marriage counseling session. Man, I wish I could get like my doctorate based on life experiences. I could be making big bank. I want you guys, above all, at this time of year, to enjoy yourself. If that last piece of garland doesn't get up, oh well. If that last gift doesn't get wrapped the way you wanted it to, oh well. If they've already got 5 gifts and you don't get that last gift, oh well. Okay? I really want you guys to enjoy yourself. Don't put so much pressure on yourself that you are ready to scream. Keep, like we talked about yesterday, keep the magic going. All right? That's what it's about. It's about, well, if you're lucky enough to have snow, unlike us in pretend spring, if the house doesn't get cleaned, but you go out and you have a snowball fight with your kids, that's more important. If the dishes don't get done, but you go for a walk with your hubby, that's more important. Is prioritize. And even if you're hosting this year, depending upon, oh, good, Sheena, depending upon the in-laws and the relatives, they're not coming to judge your home. They're coming to spend Christmas with you. Good for you, Michelle. And the days are now getting longer. Remember, the days are now getting longer. How was Star Wars? I don't want any spoilers, but how was Star Wars? The parts that you saw. Let me ask you this, because I know your husband is a Star Wars buff. Did John like Star Wars? Okay. Remember, it's about family. It's about friends. It's about having fun. I'm not hosting, so I can do more things. Okay. We've already had our big celebration at our house, so I can do more things. So don't sit there and go, well, Renee got all these cookies done. Why can't I get all that done? I also have only one child at home. The only person you should compare yourself to is who you were yesterday. Don't worry about how many presents the Joneses have for their kids. Giuseppe gets 5 every year. Something he needs, something to read, something to wear, something to share, and something he wants. That's it. But Don't worry about what other people do. What you do. When we stop comparing, we can finally enjoy it. Because when you compare yourself to the neighbor down the road, yeah, that's what I've seen too. Star Wars wasn't rated that good. To me, it all depends upon if it's a purist rating it or an open-minded Star Wars fan. Because, like, for me, 4, 5, and 6 are amazing. 1, 2, and 3, there was too many special effects for me. 7 and 8, okay. 7 and 8 were okay. I understand you're going towards a new age group of kids, right? So you can't necessarily make us happy, the ones that grew up on Star Wars, and make them happy. So to me, it really depends upon what type of Star Wars fan is watching the movie. Because I love Star Wars. But to me, Star Wars isn't Star Wars if Han Solo is not in it. That's just me. I love Han Solo. Oh, congratulations, Linda. I'm so proud of you. Way to go. Way to go. Okay. Well, this is supposed to be the last one. So I am so proud of you, Linda. I know when you're so used to being out of control and all of a sudden you're in control, it's kind of like, huh? Oh, that's amazing. Good job. Holy cow. I have got a session in 11 minutes. I need to let you ladies go. So, y'all have a great day. I will be back tomorrow morning live. Yes, I'm still doing it on Christmas Eve. I will be back tomorrow morning live. So, hi, sweetie. Bring your stresses, bring your stuff. We'll talk through them. Unfortunately, all evenings are recorded this week, but that's okay. You guys can get through it. I will be live every morning except for Christmas morning and New Year's morning. So I love you guys. Have a great one. Remember, don't stress. Have fun. Bye.